have learned log laws. Yes. So we've learned 3 log laws, and the last log formula is called the change of base theorem, and it's like another log law. What I've done is I rewrote it and I color-coded things. Normally when you have an equation with things on both sides, like you notice how the purple X is on both sides, the green B is on both sides, but the orange A is only on the left side, which allows us to change anything to any A value we want. So if I had log 3 of 7, I could write it as log 7 divided by log 3. I could do log base E of 7 divided by log base E of 3, which is just natural log of 7 divided by natural log of 3. If I take out my calculator, I can see that all of these equal exactly the same thing, which is really helpful for some calculators. Some calculators have the log base. Let's bring it up just a little bit more. So I can do, on my calculator, log base 3 of 7. I can do, as a fraction, log 7 divided by log 3. And I can do the natural log of 7 divided by the natural log of 3. And notice that all of these come out to the same thing. The reason why, put that up after. The reason why is if you let x equal log 3 of 7, you could change this to exponential form, which means the base is 3, the exponent is x, and the answer is 7. If I do that, I can solve a log equation.
Can I get Braden down to the office for a moment, please?
Okay, he'll be right there.
Thank you.
And if I'm solving an exponential equation, this is what we did yesterday, we can take the log of both sides. If I take the log of both sides, and you have the option of taking, I can bring the x out in front, the log or the natural log of both sides, it would work the same. Then I can get x by itself by dividing both sides by log 3, and explains why this is equal to this. But instead of doing all that work, we have something called the change of base theorem, which allows you to do it anyways. I've got another example here at the bottom. It says, can you combine this as a single logarithm? Well, we have log base 3 of 5, and then we have log base 7 over log base 3. We can use, right, we have log base 7 over log 3 right above. We could change that to log base 3 of 7, and now we're almost at a single logarithm. We are down to 2 logarithms. They have the same base, so your log law says if 2 things have the same base and you're adding, you can combine that as multiply. So again, with our log laws, sometimes we like to expand them completely, and sometimes we like to write them as a single logarithm. And we'll go to example 1 shortly. Everybody good? those of you that have the log base on your calculator, you just type in log base 550. But if you didn't have the log base on your calculator, then you could use the change of base theorem to write this as log base 5 divided by log base 50 divided by log base 5. You could type that into your calculator quite easily to get 2.43. Then your 1,000, 2.431. Same thing here. This would be log 6 divided by log 8. So then your 1,000 would be 0.862. So the change of base theorem lets us use any calculator because all scientific calculators have log or natural log. And you could do that with natural log too. Like if you typed in natural log of 6 divided by natural log of 8, it will come out to the exact same answer. Because this, when we change the base, we get to choose what the A value is. So you could choose a base of 10. That would make it work out for you. You could choose with the natural log, you're choosing, even though it's not written, a base of E. And if you had, if you wanted to make your life difficult, okay, if you enjoy making your life difficult, you could have chosen log base any number you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 6 divided by log 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 8. And if you wanted to do that, you could go to your calculator and get a fraction going. Log base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 6. Maybe this even crashed the calculator. We're going to have to find out. We're going to find out if the calculator can even figure this out. Ready? Push enter. Did it come out to the same number? Well, we didn't even try the other one before. Right? If you had it, someone would say, well, why did you do that? Why didn't you just do log? Why did you just do log base 8 of 6 to begin with? Gives you the same answer, but if you wanted to make your life difficult, you could change it to any base that you wanted to. It would just be like, I like to take longer on tests than normal. Not necessarily a good choice, but allowed. You were allowed to put in whatever number here when you change the base that you would like. But highly recommended to use 10 and E because those buttons are on your calculator and easily accessible. Okay, if you want to circle questions 3, 4, and 5.